Saturday the 11th, and today we're out for another walk. We've had a couple of days off. Yesterday was in the van checking out towns and villages around Perth as possible destinations to find somewhere to live, and the day before actually was painful in dealing with a puncture on the van and getting a new set of tyres, but that's all done now and behind me, so that's cool. Today's walk we'll be back on the Water of Leith. Again, we'll be starting in Stockbridge, but this time we'll be going upstream. Not sure how far we're going to go yet, but in doing so we'll be, of course, looking for Mr. Gormley's sculptures. There are 3 outstanding from our trip the other day. And beyond that, well, we'll just see what there is. Certainly go as far as Murrayfield, if not beyond. Now, as you may have noticed, it is a gorgeous day, or certainly a gorgeous morning. The sun is out, albeit with a bit of a chilly wind blowing. This is Leith Park Pond. Our walk today starts properly on the other side of the bridge in Stockbridge, from where we started a couple of days back. It's there through the trees. Stockbridge, given it's a nice sunny day, is quite busy, so the sooner we get away from it the better. From memory, going this way does take us through some rather nice leafy suburbs of Edinburgh. I'm suspecting I'm not going to have some miserable old guy accuse me of being sad as we walk today's section, but who knows? We are far from alone going in this direction. No doubt due in no small part to the nice weather. Up above us we have Dean Bridge. I think I mentioned Thomas Telford in one of my previous Scottish videos. This is another Thomas Telford bridge, and according to Wiki, one of the last ones he designed before he retired. On the other side, where I'm currently now looking, is Dean Village. It really is very busy, almost to the point of being annoying. But as I'm a tourist like everyone else, I've got to suck it up, man. This is the not so imaginatively named Water of Leith Weir. I'm pleased to say that the crowds have now thinned considerably. I think Dean Village, or below Dean Village, was probably the crunch point, the more touristy section where most people go and take a look and get their pretty pictures done. We are still very much in leafy suburbia land, a far cry from the not so nice sections we encountered when we walked downstream. In my haste to leave Stockbridge, I did miss the first of today's sculptures by Mr. Gormley. For the first is located at the bridge at Stockbridge, which I completely missed. This is sculpture number 2, standing here in the river. with the Scottish National Gallery for Modern Art up there somewhere behind him on the banks. I'm pretty sure that sculpture number 1 is not located in the river, so we're probably not going to get to see him today. Having checked online, it would appear that our final and the first of Mr. Gormley's sculptures is actually located on the other side of the Gallery for Modern Art. So unless we divert off the path, we're not going to get to see him today. This impressive looking structure is the Colt Bridge Viaduct. It once carried the Caledonian Railway over the Water of Leith. It is now a cycle path. Passing through Roseburn gives us our first glimpse of Murrayfield, which would indicate we're near Walk's End. What a cool spot for lunch, almost in the shadow of the great Murrayfield Stadium. And for lunch today we will be feasting on M&S sandwiches and crisps with a cup of tea from the coffee shop in front of me. Having completed lunch underneath the imposing Murrayfield, the weather has turned. The blue skies have gone, the temperature has dropped quite considerably, and the winds have picked up even more, although we're quite sheltered here. So we've decided to head back, and we're taking the route up towards the city. A nice walk while the sun was out, but we still have 2 of Mr. Gormley's sculptures to find. The one at Stockbridge will be easy to find. The other one will need to take a trip up towards the Gallery of Modern Art to find it. That'll be for another day. For the walk back, we've come up from Roseburn to Haymarket, which is just behind me. And from Haymarket, we're taking a stroll down through some rather posh streets to take us back to Stockbridge. As you can see, this is Grosvenor Crescent stretching out behind me. And at the end of Grosvenor Crescent, we have St Mary's Episcopal Cathedral. That was a mouthful. And conveniently, our route back is taking us over Dean Bridge, which we passed earlier when we walked up the Water of Leith. Stretching out in front of me is St Bernard's Crescent. And with my extremely limited knowledge of classical Greek architecture, I'm pretty sure those columns are all Doric. Leaving the rather grand crescent behind us brings us down this road, no idea what it's called, which brings us back into Stockbridge. So we'll call that the end of our walk today.